Hello and welcome everyone to the first episode of Justice Being Prevented. First off, we have a big YouTube star I owe a huge thank you to. So I want to give a special shout out and thank this person for what they've done. Here's a very powerful statement from the trustworthy man himself.
God uses men for his purpose in things. And this is what the demons in hell could not stop. You cannot stop God's progress. Whenever the Lord says and whenever the Lord puts into you, that is what that you have to do. Now, I have told many of you that I have went and I have solved this case since day one.
And yes, I'm sure you all recognize her. Remember, that is August Cole, the girl who got somehow intertwined into Chosen King or Chosen Fraud, whatever you want to refer him to, and the so-called Justice League, with the whole Barbara Evans and the Lavette Evans fiasco that was nothing but a bunch of lies. The granny green screen. Well, that's actually who, now that we know I'm talking about, yes, Edward Joseph is actually affirming that he is God's messenger and that he has actually had this case solved since day one. Now let's listen to August Cole.
I did a video about Kenneka Jenkins in December of last year, and it went viral. I got 3.4 million views on the video. I'm already zapped. A lot of people, they don't understand the level of technology and how powerful the technology is that the government has. And I'm already zapped and I'm already chipped. I'm microchipped. I'm chipped up. I'm controlled. I'm already under mind control. So it's too late. I already know it's too late. So when you blog about something, just be careful what you blog about. I don't know how I got chipped. I don't know if it was in my food or somebody invited me somewhere. Like I don't know.
Now keep in mind, that's the person that he's basing his quote-unquote fact that he is a messenger from God. Imagine trying to tell a family member you're a messenger from God and having this girl prove it. Also, Edward, I'm sure you honestly believe that the entire Kenneka Jenkins case community is completely dumb and ignorant of your lies and constant manipulation. You make these big claims how you have gone unchallenged. No one dares challenge you. Well, now I'm challenging you. Now, I'm not a psychiatrist, but one thing I can tell from common sense, Edward, is you are definitely a narcissist. Not only that, you're also what someone would call a troll, a cell gangster, or a keyboard warrior. And you know that I know that you knew. You've always been a troll, keyboard warrior, cell gangster. You know, the type of person that sits behind their locked jail cells and talks smack to everyone. Or you're that type of person that sits in front of your keyboard just to annoy people. That's your purpose in life. Now let's dig a little deeper into who you truly are, Edward. We'll speak of the devil. It's one of your 3 favorite words and phrases. New narrative. Yes, that's exactly what you call it. Look, it's right in the upper left-hand corner of your live stream. Let's examine the new narrative. Going in hard. Well, I'm sure you plan on it, but there's a problem, Edward. Narrative has nothing to do with facts. Unfortunately, you probably should have graduated high school first, because a narrative is a story. It has nothing to do with facts. It's a story. That's how I know for a fact that you are lying and know you are lying. Because you come right out and tell people the truth. It's a narrative, a story. But no, we can't stop there. In fact, we're just getting started, Edward, to exposing you to the public, because I am challenging you officially, remember? Now, this really shows how horrible of a person you are, Edward. Not respecting Teresa or her 19-year-old daughter's life at all. Listen to yourself in this. Listen to what you're saying.
Is TM really a woman, or is she a man that had her dingy dong sliced up and then into a taco?
And what is your obsession with showing this poor girl deceased constantly and constantly saying she was sodomized when she was not, and I have proof? And speak of the devil again, look what we have here. Your favorite word to use, nefarious. Everyone's nefarious who doesn't agree with you. People even use nefarious emojis. Again, you should have gone to high school or graduated or looked up the definition first. Seriously? Nefarious emojis? Everything is nefarious if you disagree with it. And the word nefarious, Edward, means criminal activity or wicked activity. And they aren't talking about anger when they say wicked. Okay, Edward, I'm not here to sit and bash you all day. But the issues need to be addressed because you have a serious issue with talking to women like they are dirt under your shoe. You treat women horribly, except for the one or two that agree with you, or the one or two that lie for you, like Island Girl that works for the, medical examiner's office of the city of Chicago, even though it's Cook County coroner. I mean, come on, with Dr. Ruggie. Oh, my Lord. All you had to do was look to see who the medical examiner was in 2017, and you wouldn't have gotten busted so easily. So, anyways, you've got this huge issue when it comes to talking down to women, and you know why you sit there and preach constantly that you've never been challenged. Nobody challenges you because everything you say is the truth. You remain unchallenged just because if anyone tries to challenge you, you automatically block them. And I've been blocked. And anyone who's ever said anything against your narrative has been blocked. And to actually make the claim that you're a pastor, I mean, come on, Edward. You need to get realistic. Like anyone would ever believe that. You don't even know how to talk to people. But, oops, hold on. Let's smash your new narrative in half right now, shall we? See, you have a huge problem with your new narrative, Edward. There's a thing called metadata, and you claim the photos say they were taken on the 7th or the 6th and that Kenneka died on the 7th. Well, unfortunately, the metadata on the photos I have from the case file don't say that. They were taken on the 10th there, Mr. Liar. And not only that, but you claim that the freezer was not even turned on, that they just threw ice cubes all over the floor. Well, take a look at this photo, and oopsies, because you don't have the case file, let's look a little closer. What is that hanging? Now, I know you see that, Edward. That is definitely ice. Those are icicles that are coming down straight from the refrigeration evaporator fan assembly. Boy, oh boy, that breaks a hole right in your theory, huh? You said the freezer was never turned on. Then how did it get all that ice up there, Edward? I thought you said on your live stream they just threw ice cubes on the floor. But here we see proof of ice hanging from the evaporator fan assembly. The only way that happens is when a freezer has been turned on for days and days and days and days. And no, Kenneka's body was not decomposed either. With your photoshopped picture, there's footage all online of Kenneka when she was laying on the gurney. I just can't believe you don't have any respect at all and are using the poor 19-year-old girl's death for your own gain. You are so sick and demented, you make me sick, and you're preventing her from getting justice. Imagine if Miss Martin was able to get this case reopened through her civil case with new evidence coming out. The police would have to go through everything online, and your lives alone would add up so many hours of a wasted time preventing her from getting any justice whatsoever. It's people like you and yourself why this girl will never truly get justice. It makes me sick. You're preying on the death of a 19-year-old girl, Edward. You should be ashamed of yourself, period. Act like an adult instead of a child. Thank you so much for your time, everyone.